Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. I am so glad to be back with you guys on this evening for oh my, episode 8. Um, I'm so glad to be back here with you guys. I hope that each and every one of you have had an awesome and amazing. I got to get this bang together, y'all. Awesome and amazing day. And today we're going to be talking about the beauty of connection, right? And how outward beauty and personal style and relationships intertwine. And I thought it was very important to bring this topic up because I talk a lot about this in my book, The Journey to Beautiful Living, 7 Pillars to Living a Fulfilled Life. If you don't have this book, shame on you, right? Grab your copy, grab your copy of this book. And I talk about this relationships, personal style, outward beauty, all of that in more in depth, right? And oftentimes, like I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So let me back it up. Let me back it up a little bit. All right. Thank you for joining. And so I was just talking about my book, The Journey to Beautiful Living, and how it ties into my topic tonight, right? About beauty and how outward beauty, that's pillar number 7 of beautiful living, and relationships, that's pillar number 4 of beautiful living, intertwine. So welcome everyone to Beautiful Living with Keisa. I'm your host, Keisa, and I'm beyond thrilled to embark on this journey with you. Beautiful living isn't just a destination. It is a journey that we take every single day, right? And it's about deciding what we want our lives to look like and taking the steps to make that vision a reality. I am so glad to be back here with you all on today. And so today, in episode 8 of Beautiful Living with Keisa, we're going to explore the connection between outward beauty, personal style, and relationships, and the relationships that we cultivate. So our appearance and how we present ourselves to the world can significantly impact our interactions with other people. If you agree, say agree in the comments, right? Let me get my comments up so I can see it. Hey, blessed in every area of my life. Hello, beautiful. Hello, right? And so personal style and relationships and all of that, it plays a significant impact in how we connect, how we communicate, and how we build relationships. But truly, beauty goes way beyond just the surface, right? It's about authenticity, it's about confidence, and it's the energy we bring to our connections. And so before we dive in, go ahead and hit that follow button. If you are on YouTube, because I am streaming across all platforms, subscribe and share this out. Okay. So let's talk about beauty in connections, right? So outward beauty and personal style are often seen as superficial, but they can actually be powerful tools for fostering meaningful connection with other people, right? So when we thoughtfully play this out, right? Our style choices can help communicate who we are, build rapport, and create deeper, more authentic bonds. And so in my book, The Journey to Beautiful Living, pillar number 7, so that's chapter 8 in the book, Outward Beauty, I talk a lot about how we show up, right? How we show up makes a difference, right? How you step out into the world and how you present yourself. Because at the end of the day, like in my last episode, I talk about how we show up creates and attracts opportunities to ourselves. When you show up in a manner and you put your best foot forward, and you like at a networking or some type of event, and I'm gonna get to that because I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just saying it matters, right? So let me step it back for a minute, right? And you say you agree, blessed in every area of your life. Looks like Virginia, looking like Virginia. Oh, I look like my mama. Somebody say I look like my mom on Instagram. And so it says your personal style is a form. I say it says, so your personal style is a form of self-expression, right? That communicates your personality, your values, and your mood. How we show up communicates all of that. And people don't even realize how powerful when you show up, right? What you are communicating to the world, your personality, your values, and your mood by choosing clothes, by choosing accessories, and grooming habits that reflect who you truly are. We send a message to the world about our identity, right? And so it helps us to be able to connect on a deeper level with other people. And so, as we build in rapport with people, outward beauty and style can also be tools for building rapport and trust in relationships. And so, just imagine if you are out, like I said, at a networking event or something, or you out with, wherever you just out with by yourself or with a group of people, and you talking to your homegirls or your group of friends, and somebody walk in. If they walked in looking a hot a mess, what y'all want to say? What you want to say to your friend? Before I even say it, just put it in the chat. What you want to say when y'all up there talking and somebody come in looking a hot mess, right? What you gonna say? I'm gonna give y'all a little second. Somebody type that in. What y'all gonna say? You gonna say, "Ooh, child, they look a mess. She look a hot mess, or he look a hot mess," right? And not even knowing, I'm walking in looking a hot mess. And I'm not even going to foster the relationships that I possibly foster, because usually people I'm not going to be attracted to me. And then I leave that event feeling like, they be like, well, how was it? It was just okay. It was just okay. It was just okay because you didn't present yourself well. You didn't show up well, right? It was just okay. How many of you can relate to like being in an event, you don't saw somebody, or even yourself? Because I've been in a space where I showed up on set. I was extra for something, and I showed up on a set, and they had us outside all day long. And my hair is natural, and by the time they had us come in, my hair was poofed. It was poofed. It was big. I had on this dress. You know how you have this material sometimes that when you have the dress on and it's fitted, but then after you start moving about, it gets loose. And that's what happened. And I didn't know. So the dress felt too big. My hair was on my head. I did not feel confident. I didn't want to have conversations with nobody. This huge, all these people there. I just wanted to stay to myself. I shrunk. This was many years ago. This was many, many years ago. But I didn't feel confident. My self-esteem felt low. All of that because of how my appearance was in that moment. The hair part was out of my control. I had no idea they was gonna have us outside and my hair was gonna poof up. Then we get inside. I saw the girls who were smart enough, who had been doing this for a long time. They pulled their curlers out and went in the bathroom. I didn't think to bring no curlers in my purse and go in the bathroom and pull my, and flatten my hair back out. So I had to deal with that for the rest of the time. It was a long day. And I'm walking around feeling like my clothes not fitted. I'm not showing up as my best self. And so I missed the opportunity to really network and connect with other people. Nobody, I mean, people was having conversations because we were standing near each other. But for me, it didn't go on a deeper level. And I learned my lesson. Don't be trying on nothing for the first time before I'm trying to go out the door. Make sure it fits how I want it to fit. Because when I'm around different people, I want to be able to feel confident about what I have on. It had nothing to do with nobody else. It was my own confidence level and how I stepped out the house. Now, it was good until it wasn't good because I didn't know that the dress was going to get loosey-goosey on me as I was, going about my day. And so I felt I didn't feel right. I didn't feel empowered. I didn't feel confidence, right? And so I missed opportunities. I didn't get nobody's connected. I didn't connect with nobody. I left there, couldn't wait for it to be over. I'm looking at the clock, like how many more hours I got to be here. Then you moving us to another location. Like it was just a miserable day for me. Okay. And the reason why is because I'm a person that takes pride in my style and how I show up. I show up in a way that I just show up. Okay. And that day, even though I thought I was showing up when I left out the house, it didn't yield that once I got to the set where I was there all day. Okay. And so style is a connector in social and professional settings. Personal style can serve as a connecting piece, like I said that, right? So breaking the ice and starting conversations, having on a unique accessories or a bold color choice or well put together outfit. That day I did not feel like I was well put together at all. And so I missed the opportunity to connect. And so, but when you show up in a way, it sparks conversations of interest and lead to discussions that can go beyond just the surface, right? And y'all connected just because style, right? Um, the role of personal style in relationships. This is very important because a lot of times the way we dress and carry ourselves influence first impressions, right? Yes and yes. Yes and yes, we all can agree, right? And ongoing relationships and how we feel in social environments, right? And so I just said I went to on a set or something and I did not feel my best. And so I didn't connect with nobody because the dress ended up being too big. My hair ended up being poofy because they had us outside. I'm natural. And it was just a mess. And this was many, many years ago. And my lesson I took from that is don't wear something for the first time and you ain't walked around and saw, especially if it's cotton. It was a cotton dress, y'all. It was cotton. Don't play around with cotton. Make sure that it's gonna fit. So personal style is often the first thing others notice about us, right? Serving as a visual introduction before we even speak. So when you show up, you ain't got to say a word. You ain't got to say a word. The clothes we choose, our grooming habits, and how we present ourselves all communicate aspects of our personality, our values, our confidence level, and all of that. And so let's talk about first impressions first. So personal style, like I said, set the tone how people see you before you even open your mouth. And when you're meeting somebody for the first time, they naturally look at your appearance. And so either your appearance can help open doors to new connections or create barriers. And I mentioned about going into a networking opportunity and you have ass showing up and you walking in there and then you leaving out when somebody, your friend, like, how was it? Oh, it was just okay. Well, it was just okay because you didn't put your best foot forward versus you walk in there confident, you dress, you I know I'm gonna go in here, right? People want to know who that is. Who is that person? Who is she? Who is he? You know, people want to know who you are. You attract those opportunities to you. And for those on here who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about because you have experienced it. You have walked into a room and it's like all eyes on you, right? It's like you command the room. And before you left, like people tell me I don't meet a stranger. No, I don't. When I go into a room, I'm gonna feel like that I've been knowing you forever. I am confident. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to walk up to you because I feel good about myself. I look good. I feel good. Right? When you look good, you feel good. And then I'm confident. I'm gonna walk over to you, like, hey, I'm Keisa. What's your name? Like, I ain't gonna have to wait for nobody to come over to me. I ain't got to go sit in the corner like I did that day. That dress did that me and it just was all over the place. I wanted to sit in the corner, right? And so it a well thought out style that reflects who you are make you feel more confident and approachable, encouraging positive social interactions, right? And so let's talk about ongoing relationships, right? In established relationships, personal style continues to play a role. And so how you present yourself can influence how others perceive you, your mood, your professionalism, and even how you value your relationships. So for example, making an effort in your appearance for a partner. Y'all, come on. A girlfriend and I was having this conversation last night. Actually, two different conversations with two different girlfriends about the same thing on yesterday. And we was just sharing about how people, we was particularly talking about women, get into these relationships and then you lose yourself and then you don't show up and then you just subpar and you are getting comfortable and then you stop showing up for your partner. And for me, it's not even showing up for your partner, showing up for yourself. And then your partner just happened to benefit for you showing up for yourself, right? And we were just having this conversation because basically I see it all the time. I see it in my, in relationships that I get to see where they just have let themselves self go. They stop showing up for their partners. Well, I really say they stop showing up for themselves and they get in these relationships and they stop showing up for themselves. When you're out with your friends, like don't be half a ass and out with your friends. Like when it's time to go out, don't be that friend that we don't know what you want to show up in. We don't know how this person don't do that, right? And even at work, when you come down to your colleagues, when I worked the 9 to 5, one thing you would never be able to say that Keisa came to work looking half. Because I really feel good when I put on clothes. It wasn't about nobody else. It was all about me. I felt really good when I put on my clothes, right? And so, but there are people that did not show up. They showed up, but didn't show up. right? And that's how they presented themselves on an ongoing basis, right? But when you show up for your partner, for your friends, for work, it signals respect and care, and it helps to reinforce the bond between your friend, a partner, or your coworkers, right? And in social situations, your style choices also impact how you feel in various social situations. Hey, Dr. K Tap, thank you so much for joining. Dressing in a way that feels authentic and comfortable can boost your confidence, allowing you to engage more fully and naturally with others. Conversely, if you are not comfortable with your appearance, it can affect your self esteem, potentially hindering your interactions. And at the very beginning of this, I shared how I was an extra in a movie set or a TV show or something. I can't remember what it was for now, but I was on set, and I remember having on this teal cotton dress. The dress was cute. It had these little drawstrings on the side where I can make it as short as I want or as long as I want, right? I can make it how low, how low on high on one side, low on the other side. It was a versatile dress. And when I got there, I didn't realize after being in it, it would get loose. So the dress ended up being too big for me, causing me to feel not my best. And I didn't want to be in the space. Hey, girl, hey, I didn't want to be in the space. I didn't want to be there. I wanted to go home. I was like, if I can just change clothes, if I can just press my hair, if I can just do, my self-esteem just went like, oh my God, like I'm not comfortable in what I have on. And so contrary to that, when I am comfortable, I'm like, hey, how you doing? And so again, that taught me not to, just make sure that I'm comfortable in myself. Walk around and don't be playing around with that cotton, because it was a cotton dress, but it was a real cute cotton dress, and I was not comfortable, guys. And it was a very long day. And I just felt out of place. I felt like I wasn't supposed to be there. And I just wanted to run home or call. If I could have phoned up I was married at the time, my ex, and say, can you just bring me something? I would have, but of course we couldn't be on our phones. And so your personal style is a powerful tool, right? In your relationships, influencing not only how others see you, but also how you feel about yourself in the context of those relationships. I'm going to shift a little bit to talking about outward beauty, and how outward beauty isn't just about looking good. It's deeply connected to how you feel about yourself on the inside. And so, again, in my book, The Journey to Beautiful, this one right here, if you don't got it, if you don't have it, shame on you. Um, I talk about this. I do have a chapter called Outward Beauty. It is purposely almost the last chapter, because we skip past, as much as I talk about your personal style, I also it's equally important to talk about the inside, right? And so it is deeply connected. Your outward beauty is deeply connected with how you feel on the inside. When you feel confident about your appearance, the inner confidence shines through. And I like to say, when you do the inner work, when you are getting dressed, it just shines brightly. It just add the clothes is just the wrapping of the body, but the confidence is what bring it all together when you feel good on the inside, right? And so when we feel confident in our appearance, the inner confidence shines through, affecting how we carry ourselves, how we interact with others, and ultimately how we are perceived in our relationships, right? It also helps boost self-esteem. So feeling good about we look can significantly enhance your self-esteem. When you take time to dress well, to groom yourself, and present an image that aligns with your personal style and identity, it can create a sense of pride and self-assurance, right? So this boosts your self-esteem, makes you feel more capable, because I did not feel capable that day, and worthy, which can translate in every area of your life, from professional life to your personal life, right? Your personal relationships, which causes positive relationships, right? Positive impacts on your relationships. So let's talk about confidence. Confidence is so attractive, y'all. Okay, it is so attractive. When you are confident, not arrogant, not snooty and all of that, but confident, it is so attractive. And when I've been out here in these streets, going to different events and things as such. I've heard, and even talking to people of the opposite sex, I get it all the time from often from men saying like, you just present yourself, you're in confidence, and it's attractive, right? Um, when you feel good about your appearance, we naturally project a positive energy of confidence. And it is attracting. And when you step out and you step out in a level of confidence and being sure of yourself, honey, nobody ain't stepping to you the wrong way or kind of crazy because they be like, honey, she is confident in who she is, what she's bringing to the table, all of those things. And so how we dress, that helps as well, right? So you are more, the inner confidence can make us more open, approachable, and engaging in social situations, helping to strengthen existing relationships and forge new relationships, right? When you're confident, you're more likely to express yourself authentically, leading to deeper and more meaningful connections. And so we're talking about this personal style, this outward beauty, and how all of this intertwine in connecting and building positive, beautiful relationships. Okay, so how you feel about yourself can also influence how others perceive you. People tend to respond positively to those who exude confidence, right? And so I have who exudes confidence and self assurance. So when you present yourself with pride and care, it signals to others that you respect yourself and you are comfortable in your own skin, right? So this is why if you have not signed up for my Style and Confidence Masterclass, I encourage you to do that, because it's one thing to step out and get dressed. It's another thing to step out and be dressed and confident in who you are and in your skin, right? And so I will be dropping the link, or no, I'm not dropping the link. If you are interested in that Style and Confidence Masterclass, just drop style in the comments and I'll make sure I get you the information. If you are on Instagram, when we end this whole comment session and stuff, I see your comments and stuff over there, it ends. So you will have to just DM me or just click the link in my bio, because it's in my bio. So click the link in my bio to sign up for the Style and Confidence Masterclass. So in essence, outward beauty is more than skin deep. It's a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. By cultivating a positive self-image and taking pride in our appearance, we not only boost our own self-esteem, but also enhance our relationships and how we are perceived by those around us. If you are ready to embrace your own outward beauty journey and step fully into the purpose God has designed for you, I'd love to invite you to, like I said, my upcoming, I'm gonna clamp this up here. Hold on one second. Um, I'd love to invite you out to my upcoming Style and Confidence Masterclass. Comment the word style in the comments, and I will send you over the details, or you can click the link in my bio to register. Together, we'll explore how to align your external presentation with your inner values and strengths so you can show up in the world with confidence and grace. For more practical tips and how you can continue to grow and elevate in life and style, grab my book, The Journey to Beautiful Living, 7 Pillars for Living a Fulfilled Life. Or if you need to go a little deeper on the style thing, guys, I have an ebook called Release the Style Within You. You can find it at KeisaCampbell.com. You could also follow me for style tips on LTK. You can click the link in my bio to follow me there on LTK. I have a whole LTK shop there with fashion tips and such. These resources are designed to help you enhance your authentic self, cultivate your unique style, and live out your purpose with excellence. Remember, guys, confidence matters. How you show up matters, because how you show up, you attract opportunities to you. You are speaking to who you are, your identity, and all those. I like to say you are your brand. I don't care if you work a 9 to 5 or you're an entrepreneur. You are your brand. How you presenting yourself to the world, how you stepping out. What do you want to be known for? When you walk into a space, what are you projecting? Who do people see when they see you, right? and the level of confidence that you exude, right? I talk about being a brand in Outward Beauty chapter. I talk about that all the time, right? Being a brand and how you show up. And so it's very important that you take this seriously, right? I'm trying to help some people here, empower you to step out into your best self. You have one life to live. Make it count, right? Take initiative. I'm working with some ladies right now. I have five. I have about 5 ladies right now in one of my course, in my Styling and Power course. We having a good time, and I told them to go clear out their closet for their homework. Right? They was like, "What?" Like, yeah, stop holding on to that stuff. So I'm saying it to you as well. That's the homework assignment. Go look through your stuff. Stop holding on to that stuff that what was. You're not gonna wear it no more. It's too big or too little. If you don't like the way you look, do something about it. Don't be like when I lose weight or when I gain weight. You can start that today. Go and get rid of that stuff that no longer serve you so you can make room for the new. Go get rid of that stuff. Stop holding on to that stuff, the things that no longer serve you. Okay? Visit my website at KeisaCampbell.com if you are ready to live out your purpose career and show up in style and in confidence, right? Every day above ground is an opportunity to make life beautiful. It's not about profession. It's about progress. Let's take this journey together, supporting and uplifting one another along the way. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and share this episode with a friend. Until next time, stay beautiful and keep living your best life, and know that beautiful living awaits you.